Greetings of the day. My name is Divya Agarwal. Today, I'm going to present analysis of earnings call transcript of GCPL, that is Godrej Consumers Product Limited. The company's strategies and values are these. Their purpose is to bring goodness, health, and beauty to consumers in emerging markets. Business aspirations are drive penetration-led volume growth through category development. There are various categories of products which Godrej deals in. So they are aiming for market penetration with volume growth year by year. They also follow ESG goals. They are becoming sustainable leaders, influencing sustainable consumption and drive social impact. Also, they have launched their body wash as a soluble body wash powder, so they can reduce plastic bottles packagings. Next is the segments. There are two major segments. One is home care and other is personal care. In home care, there are household insecticides like Hit, Good Night, etc. Air care like Airwick sprays, room freshener sprays are there. Fabric care and home hygiene products. In personal care, there are personal wash and hygiene like body wash and all. Hair cares are very famous of Godrej. Premium beauty and professional products also are there of Godrej. Their market leading presence is in Asia, Africa, Latin America too. In Latin America, the hair color, hair fixing sprays, and depilatory products are famous. Sub-Saharan African areas, hair color is very famous as their product. India and SAARC countries, there are household insecticides, air care, and hair color. Three categories are there which are famous. In Indonesia, household insecticides, air care, and baby wipes are really capturing the market. These are, I've tried to show the segmental growth. The data has been taken itself by the transcript plus balance sheet, annual report 2020 to 2023. As we can see that there is a reduction of 4% in Q1. Then they have seen gradual increase in their home care products. Personal care is bang on throughout. There is a reduction in their personal care because they have discontinued some SKUs. So they are focusing on volume growth. The products they are focusing which have the potential to capture the market or the actually performing well in the market. So they are focusing on those products. Unbranded and exports are been in negative throughout. So these are the figures. Second, there is now this is quarter-wise analysis from the transcript taken from the transcript itself. There is sales and revenue growth, EBITDA, PAT, then media spend and cash equivalents. So as we talk about sales growth, in the first quarter, GCPL achieved an 8% growth in consolidated sales compared to the previous year. This growth is measured against a 3-year compounded annual growth rate of 10%. The Indian sales also saw a 12% growth with a similar 3-year CAGR, indicating steady expansion over time. This growth was driven by strong performance across all the categories. In Q2, sales growth in second quarter, the company's sales increased by 7%. The revenue growth in India was even more positive with an 8% year-on-year growth. This growth was primarily fueled by strong demand across the product categories, especially if talk about hair color and home insecticides category. In Q3, as we can see, the third quarter saw an impressive 10% growth in sales. This uptick suggests that continued market strength and consumer engagement with GCPL's products. In Q4, revenue grew by 16% year-on-year. This growth aligns with the solid financial performance witnessed throughout the year. Then we can go to EBITDA. The EBITDA and the EBITDA margins both are mentioned here. I've tried to mention both. So the EBITDA margin data for Godrej showcase a mixed performance across quarters. As initially in Q1, it has decreased by 13% and then further declined by 15%. So these fluctuations can be reason can be factors like media spending, as they have increased their media spending a lot. They are focusing on their advertising, and they are seeing positive returns through that. So yeah, competition has also increased. They have their input costs have been increased due to inflation in the market. As an economy, after especially after COVID, there has been inflation in the market. So yes, and potential seasonal influence contribute to these variations too. So as we can see that in rainy season, especially their home insecticides products sales booms up because of the kind of weather, and insects come primarily in rainy season. So these can affect the company's strategic efforts to enhance operational earnings have resulted in growth and improved profitability in later quarters. And we can see that EBITDA has grew healthy by 20% year on year and margin by 2.1%. And then in quarter four, EBITDA grew with a robust number by 26%. So I think the spending on medias and things are working. Let's see the PAT. So PAT initially in quarter one declined by 16%, indicates reduction in the company's net profit. Multiple factors and circumstances could be a contributor in this, obviously, as discussed in EBITDA. So similar factors are there, because EBITDA, if declining, then it will automatically affect on PAT. So yeah, the 20%, the 25% decline in PAT is attributed to specific factors that impacted the company's financial performance. In quarter three, the statement highlights a 4% growth in consolidated net profit. This growth is supported by strong sales performance and improved margins. So yes, in quarter number four, the net profit for the entire consolidated business has grown significantly by 24% compared to the previous year. So which is a good sign. Then comes to media spend, which company is focusing a lot. So the company consistently spend on advertising throughout the quarters. They did this to achieve important goals like growing product categories, penetration in the market, as they are aiming for penetration in the market by volume growth, reaching new markets, building their brand, and creating customer interest. The fact that they kept spending more each quarter show how dedicated they are to making their brand more visible, connecting with customers, and growing their business. And as I have said earlier, these spending is showing the results. As we can see, I would like to draw your attention in quarter number four. The company, uh, just a second. Yeah. Yeah, the company said that its media spend increased by 20% year on a year in quarter number four, which resulted about 30% growth, which is remarkable growth, no doubt. Then come to cash and cash equivalents. In quarter one, the company said that its cash and cash equivalents increased by 10% in quarter one. The significant improvement in operating cash flow in quarter two points the company's efficient financial management, as they have reduced their working capital, they have simplified their organizational structure, they have discontinued various SKUs. So that resulted in good cash and cash equivalents with the company. The reduction in working capital in quarter three highlights the efforts to optimize operational efficiency and release cash. In quarter number four, there is no data available regarding cash and cash equivalents, but the trend suggests companies' commitment to maintaining healthy cash reserves and effectively managing their financial resources. Now come to future growth priorities. What are the priorities of company for future growth? So as we can see, there are three major heads: improving efficiency, building omni-channel play, and exploring new go-to-market formats. As improving efficiencies, as we talked about, the efficient operational processes have been improved. Working capital, if one can reduce investment in working capital, that surely means that indicates that they have been improving their operating mechanism very well, optimizing their operating mechanism. They are building omni-channel because omni-channel provides omnipresence. So yeah, that's all from my side. I hope I am able to deliver the required information. Thank you so much.